Hello everyone, I am Paul McGuire Grimes from Paul's Trip to the Movies. Opening in theaters this week is The Meg, starring Jason Statham, who leads a group of explorers to the depths of the ocean in order to rescue his wife, and there they realize that a prehistoric shark may not be extinct after all. So fans of Shark Week will definitely want to take a bite out of this one. I think they're going to really get a kick out of it. If you're not, I don't think you're going to get a lot out of this. So I think it's a decent vehicle for Jason Statham. You know, he's really good at these kind of big action movies, kind of similar to what we get from The Rock. I do wish it had utilized his comedic skills a bit more. He can be a really funny guy, and I think that he could have delivered some really good one-liners that I don't think this movie had enough of in it. Also starring in it is Rainn Wilson, who we know as Dwight from The Office. He plays the main antagonist as the owner of this exhibition crew and underwater station that they're based out of. And he really basically just plays into the whole kind of traditional greedy bad guy type, which we've seen a dozen times before. Director John Turteltaub, I really think takes a note out of the Steven Spielberg playbook, as he really gives us a nice build and lead up to when we finally see the Megalodon. For a while, we're kind of peering through the dark waters. We're looking for a fin or a blinking eye. And it really is thrilling when we finally see him, as well as when the Meg is really fully pissed off, wanting to kind of chomp on anyone around. The movie works in kind of its really absurd moments. It kind of allows the audience to laugh along, shake their head as we watch Jason Statham try to kind of outswim a shark. Outside of those moments, I really do think that this movie is about 20 minutes too long. I think the writing team knew that its material was too thin and really tried to stretch it out. For some reason, I don't really know why. And all of those kind of downtimes are kind of boring. I don't think there's enough suspense built in to kind of keep us going to when the Meg shows up again. It does end on a high note. The climax, the ending is super thrilling. It does have the Meg finally making its way toward a beach full of innocent swimmers screaming their head off. That is pretty fun, but up until that, it's kind of drags at times. So I'm giving the Meg 2.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. There is a thrilling factor in it, but other than that, there's not much there. I would just say stay home, watch Jaws instead. Steven Spielberg's classic never gets old. So the Meg, 2.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. I think you could skip this one. So don't forget to click subscribe on my YouTube channel. More reviews, more interviews. I recently got to sit down with the cast of Crazy Rich Asians, so you want to come back for those interviews. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Paul's Movie Trip. And go to my website, paulstriptothemovies.com, for more interviews, reviews, and a link to my podcast, Paul's Trip to the Movies, on Podcast One. So don't forget the Meg 2.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. Don't bother. Take care.